Welcome back to another episode of Vivi tries to become Warren Buffett. If he was an immigrant Romanian girl with a low account balance, otherwise there's no difference. Today we are starting our investment portfolios and we are becoming investors. Yes, both of us, you are coming along with me. I am not doing this alone. Please help me. Let me just give you a quick background of my finances. Don't worry, it's gonna be quick. I speak faster than I think. So around February I started an investment portfolio with Hargreaves Lansdowne, but we're going to trash that. We're gonna start from scratch. That never happened. What Hargreaves Lansdowne? What portfolio? Wasn't me. So I have about £3,000 invested with Hargreaves Lansdowne, and they do pay me like a monthly dividend of about £3 to £4, which I'm okay with. But I'm basically waiting for the market to recover a little bit after the coronavirus and take the money out and cancel that account. Long story short, their account charges are too high for me, and they are really limiting my options in terms of what I can buy because of the high fees. So I found a better place to take my business somewhere else. So enter my new investment platform, Trading212. I love clapping, it's a problem. I keep clapping in every video. Why am I a seal? The seal of approval. So let me give you my reasoning of why I chose Trading212 and why I think it's the best platform for me right now. So basically the reasons why I'm moving to Trading212 and why I think it's a better platform for me are they are free. They had me at free. That's pretty much all it takes. Take my money. There you go. I don't need to know more. Don't tell me more. No, I'll tell you more. Thanks for asking. They also offer a free ISA. And ISA is like a government offered account that you can put up to £2,000 a year. And from those £2,000, any profit you make on top of it, it's tax free and it's just yours to keep. So it's a very tax efficient way to invest, and you should always invest in an ISA. I'm not just now because I have the ISA with Hargreaves Lansdowne, so my account is just going to be a regular account, and I will switch over to an ISA once I have the other one closed, because you can only have one ISA for investments. They also offer free trades, so I can so I can buy any shares I want, any funds I want, and I can sell them whenever I want for free. They also offer free fractional shares, so if it's an expensive company like £100 Apple stock that you don't want to pay £100 to get one share of Apple, you can get like £5 of that same share and you get the same growth and percentage of the dividend they would get otherwise. So it's really good that you can buy partial part of a share, and again, for free. Did I mention it's free? It's free. And you can also get started investing with just £1. So why not give it a try? Just join me along in the journey and start a portfolio with me for just £1. And I'm not trying to sell this to you. Okay, but that being said, just between the two of us, don't tell this to anybody. There's a link in the description bar below that will give you a free share of up to £100. And you can even sell that and get the money and close the account. Or you can start investing with £1 and keep that free share, or sell that free share, start investing. Of course, I also get a free share of up to £100, but you can also not do that. And the alternative is you have to sign up to this channel, subscribe, give me a like to the video. I mean, I'm really sorry, but it's the law. It's either you start an investment account or you like my video. It's nothing I can do about that. I'm really sorry, but don't tell anybody that I told you this. So I've actually not yet started my portfolio. I am still researching about different stocks and funds and trying to decide what I want to invest in. But I was sort of hoping we can do this together and I can show you as I learn new things and as I add new things in the portfolio, and hopefully that will be somewhat entertaining. It's also really motivating for me to have to put effort and study and research the market and different shares and different funds, so that I have something to bring forward every month. So I do have £275 invested in Trading212 overall. I did buy 10 shares in Lloyd's just to see how easy it is to purchase something, and that was like £3, and it's now plus 15 pence just because the price went a bit up. It tends to fluctuate a lot with banks nowadays. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this. It's not a big value anyway, but I just wanted to see how easy it is to buy and to sell, and I'm comfortable with that. But yeah, it shows me an allocation of my portfolio, so it's gonna look really interesting once I have a few more things, but at the moment it's not a lot. And if you produce similar content and you show your portfolio online, please let me know as well, because I would like to check them out and learn from others at the same time. And if you are an investor as well, I don't know if I consider myself an investor, but I suppose I am an investor if I started putting some money in funds. Yeah, if you are an investor, please let me know what you recommend or what fund would you choose from Trading212. So here is the summary of my portfolio plan. I plan on investing £300 every month. I'm going to invest in a mix of funds and shares, but with a focus on funds, just to increase diversity. And I will focus on dividends pay, but also on growth and trying not to lose money. And the goal is, of course, to be a millionaire, and failing that, we're gonna settle for £100 a month in dividends. So if you are new to investing, I will just explain a couple of concepts that I mentioned earlier that I have learned so far, and I think it was useful for me to know when I first started investing. So I did mention getting dividends from my previous account and focusing on also getting dividends in the future. But there's also like two types of portfolio you can build. You can build a growth portfolio or a dividend portfolio, dividend-based portfolio. And I basically want to do kind of a mix of the two at the moment, and I'm looking for both growth and both dividends. Both growth and both dividends. Both of them. Both of them. A growth portfolio is when you buy something and it grows in value. So for example, you buy an Apple stock for £300 and in 3 months it is £400. I don't know if that's realistic, I'm just giving an example. So it was £300, now it's 400, you made £100 in growth. Your stock has grew and it made you money. Dividends portfolio is when you focus on buying stocks and funds that will pay you money. So you buy the same Apple stock, and regardless of how it grows, it not grows, you get a percentage payout of that Apple stock. So if it's £300, I think that's what it is just now, you will get like a £5 annually from Apple as a thank you for holding the stock. I also mentioned shares and funds, so you can get a share is an individual part of a company. Apple, Google, Tesco, you have a part of their company, 1 share, 2 shares, however many shares you want, or a fractional share, part of a share in the company. But you are basically an owner of a company, and you can get paid dividends by the company for owning that share. Not all companies pay dividends, some you would just focus on their growth. Or you can get a fund, which a fund is a mix of shares, a mix of different companies arranged in different locations or different industries, and that should decrease the risk of investing, because if you invest in Apple and Apple crashes, you are basically losing the money. And the fund is basically a mix of different shares in different companies, diversified through different countries or diversified through different industries, and that should minimize the risk of owning shares. So for example, if you have 1 share in Apple, or how many shares you want in Apple, and Apple crashes, then you've lost all your money, or Apple stops paying dividends, then you won't get any dividends for that. But with funds, say you have a fund that invests in tech companies and you have shares in Apple and Google and Microsoft and Netflix and I don't know, a lot of different companies. Yeah, maybe one of them will crash. I don't know why I keep saying Apple will crash, but say Apple crashes, you still have the growth from the other companies and you still have the dividend payouts from the other companies. So you've not lost that much money, but of course you will also not make as much money as if you invest in one company that does really well and you get the full profit from that. You're gonna get the average of different companies, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. If this was really basic for you, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too boring. But if this was something new and you learned a few things, then I am really happy. So I will make another video as soon as I decide what I want to buy and where I want this portfolio to go. So as soon as I learn something new, I will make a video to share the knowledge. See you soon. Stay safe. Goodbye. Oh, Vivi, mă enervezi rău de tot. Uite, 20 de minute ți-a luat chestia asta, care o să știu să o șterg. Nu mai face păpuiul mic cu mine. Mai faci. Mihai.